1967, on October 26th, Anglo-Soviet invasions forced new leadership. The world saw Mohammad Reza Shah come into power as the new Shah. He had a dream called the White Revolution. To modernize Iran, he pushed for modern solutions. He distributed wealth, helped education, increased economic growth and industrialization, stopped traditional class structures, ending aristocracy, granted suffrage to women, creating true democracy. Muslims were now equal, a true adhocracy. This man was a leader, accepting no hypocrisy.
Despite these advances, Iran hated these decisions. Social changes made went against their religion. They didn't want their heritage and culture to be lost to the rich. Equality simply wasn't worth the cost.
After much civil unrest, Shah was overthrown. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini sat on the throne. He began the Islamic Republic of Iran, reversed Western policy and spread Islam. As it usually goes, there were those who chose to abuse their power as their religion grows. Laws were put in place to restrict people's rights. Men imposed these rules thinking there would be no fight. Year after year of systematic oppression, minor protests in cities and a rise in tension. A woman by the name of Mahsa Amini was arrested for wearing her hijab incorrectly, taken to a detention center by Murad police. She collapsed and died, causing protests to increase. She wasn't the first, and she won't be the last to die for laws that belong in the past.
Here's a brief lesson on Iranian history. Women's hair was known as a symbol of fertility. Women's hair is sacred, a feminine blessing. The hijab is as important as the hair is protected. Upon Amini's death, women had to take a stand. They ripped off their hijabs and with blades in their hands, they chopped off their hair. Because despite his meeting, it did not take precedence over women that were screaming, "Women, life, freedom, death to the dictator." Chants heard through Iran, meaning something so much greater. Request for democracy with international support forced Iranian government to, as a last resort, shut down media access and fight peace with violence. Protesters were stubborn, so there would be no silence. The story is hard, but it's also inspirational. Seeing women's strength in action is sensational.
The Civil Service Union, Pretoria's union buildings. Women have been protesting since the beginning. Worldwide Women's March, Disabilities Collective. It's about time we listen to the women's perspective.
Rondonian female, indigenous warriors, triangular shirtwaist, factory workers, protests against the Vietnam War, civil rights protests in 1964. Women have worked for the rights that they get and will continue to do so, no matter the threat. May Mahsa Amini rest in peace. May her memory please just help increase the strength and movement throughout Iran that won't accept manipulation of the Quran. Let the world appreciate women's worth and never allow men to mistreat them. Let this chant be heard around the earth. Women, life, and freedom. Women, life, freedom. Women, life, freedom.